Melatonin-rich foods can support natural sleep cycles. Let's not sugarcoat this. After 65, sleep doesn't just change, it often disappears. One night you're fine, the next you're staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., begging your body to rest. You've tried cutting caffeine, turning off the TV early, even counting sheep, but nothing sticks. The truth is, it's not just about habits, it's about hormones. And one of the most critical for sleep, melatonin, quietly declines as we age. This isn't minor. It's not just aging. Low melatonin can throw your entire circadian rhythm into chaos. That's your body's internal clock, responsible for when you feel tired, when you feel alert, and when your organs should rest. When melatonin production drops, everything feels off. You might fall asleep late, wake up groggy, or never hit deep, restorative sleep at all. But here's the shocker. You don't need another pill. You need the right foods. Certain foods naturally contain melatonin or stimulate your body to produce more of it. They don't just sedate you, they nourish your sleep biology from the inside out. One of the most powerful? Tart cherries. These tiny fruits may look harmless, but they pack a powerful melatonin punch. In one clinical study, seniors who drank tart cherry juice twice a day increased their sleep time by nearly 90 minutes per night. That's not just impressive, it's life-changing. Another quiet hero is the walnut. It's not just a heart-healthy snack, it contains melatonin and healthy fats that help your body absorb it better. This dual action helps support both the sleep onset and sleep quality. A small handful in the evening can set your body up for a smoother, calmer night. But here's something even more surprising. Eggs and milk, often overlooked, are also natural melatonin sources. They're not just comfort foods, they're chemically aligned with your body's nighttime needs. A warm glass of milk at bedtime isn't just an old wives' tale, it's biochemistry in action. Now let's go deeper. What you eat impacts when you fall asleep, how long you stay asleep, and how rested you feel the next day. And while melatonin supplements are widely used, food-based melatonin is more gentle and, in many cases, more effective long-term. Why? Because your body recognizes and processes nutrients from food differently, more holistically than from pills. And don't forget this, your gut makes over 400 times more melatonin than your brain. That's right, your digestion, microbiome, and melatonin levels are tied together. So when you eat the right foods, not just for sleep, but for gut health, you're setting the stage for a better night and a better morning. You've probably been told that poor sleep is just a part of aging. That's a lie. Poor sleep is a sign your body's out of rhythm, and food can help restore it. Melatonin-rich foods are not just sleep aids. They're your frontline defense against fatigue, mental fog, and nighttime frustration. And that starts not with a pharmacy, but with your fork. Magnesium and potassium are critical for relaxation. Let's get real. If you're over 60 and tossing and turning at night, your body might not be starved for sleep. It's starved for minerals. That's right. 2 missing nutrients could be silently wrecking your ability to relax. Magnesium and potassium, they're not trendy, they're not flashy. But if your muscles are tight, your heart races, or your legs twitch just as you're trying to fall asleep, these are the nutrients you're likely lacking. Let's start with magnesium, the master mineral of calm. Most people don't know this, but magnesium is responsible for over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body. And one of its most critical roles? Turning off your fight or flight mode at night. If you don't have enough magnesium, your nervous system doesn't know how to hit the brakes. Your heart stays too alert. Your muscles don't let go. Your brain doesn't slow down. And here's the shocker. Nearly 80% of adults over 60 are magnesium deficient, and many don't know it. Why? Because aging, medications like diuretics, and even stress can drain your magnesium stores faster than you can replenish them. And when magnesium goes low, your sleep doesn't just get lighter, it becomes fragmented, restless, and deeply unsatisfying. But magnesium doesn't work alone. Potassium is the quiet companion your muscles and heart desperately need. This powerhouse mineral regulates electrical signals in your body, including the ones that calm your heartbeat, relax your muscles, and stabilize blood pressure during the night. Ever had leg cramps at 2 a.m.? That stabbing, screaming pain that jerks you out of a half dream and leaves you clutching your calf? That's not age. That's potassium deficiency. And it doesn't just hurt, it disrupts your sleep cycle, spikes your stress hormones, and makes it harder to fall back asleep. Now here's the empowering part. You can correct both of these deficiencies without a single pill, just by eating smart. Magnesium-rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and avocado work like nutritional tranquilizers. Potassium-packed options like bananas, sweet potatoes, and beans calm your body from the inside out. The best part? These foods don't just help you sleep, they help your blood sugar, digestion, and blood pressure too. Your body isn't broken, it's just missing what it needs to rest. So next time you can't sleep, don't reach for a sleeping pill. Reach for a magnesium-powered snack. Don't ignore those twitchy legs. Feed them the potassium they're begging for. Because the secret to better sleep after 60 isn't always in your bedroom. Sometimes it's hiding in your kitchen. Sleep isn't just about time, it's about biochemistry. And these two minerals, they just might be the missing pieces in your nightly puzzle. Tryptophan, the hidden key to unlocking deep sleep after 60. If you're over 60 and lying awake at night wondering why your brain won't shut off, your body might be missing one tiny but mighty compound. Its name? Tryptophan. Most people have no idea that this simple amino acid could be the difference between deep, restorative sleep and staring at the ceiling until 3 a.m. And yet, for older adults, it might be the single most overlooked sleep solution in your entire diet. Tryptophan is not just a Turkey Day buzzword. It's a biological necessity for your brain to create melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body it's time to sleep. Without enough tryptophan, your body can't produce serotonin either, the feel-good chemical that keeps you emotionally balanced during the day and gently transitions you into sleep mode at night. And here's the sock-in-the-face truth. As we age, our body's ability to absorb and convert tryptophan declines. That means that even if you're eating okay, your brain may be starved for the very material it needs to relax. Feeling irritable in the evening? Waking up too early? Can't stay asleep? That's not random. It's a biochemical cry for help. But the good news, tryptophan is easy to restore if you know what to eat. Let's break this down. Foods rich in tryptophan include turkey, eggs, cottage cheese, salmon, oats, and even sunflower seeds. But here's the trick. Tryptophan doesn't work alone. To cross the blood-brain barrier and turn into melatonin, it needs a little help, specifically a healthy carbohydrate to act like a shuttle. So, eating a slice of whole grain toast with a boiled egg or a small bowl of oatmeal with almonds before bed isn't just comforting, it's chemical magic. It's your body saying, thank you, now I can finally rest. But here's what no one tells seniors. Low tryptophan levels are also linked to anxiety, depression, and even memory decline. This isn't just about sleep, it's about protecting your mood, mind, and long-term brain health. So when you hear someone say, I guess I just don't sleep well anymore, you can stop them right there. Because the truth is, you don't lose sleep with age, you lose nutrients. And tryptophan, it's not just food, it's fuel for your nervous system. It's the raw material your brain needs to shut off the noise, regulate your emotions, and trigger that nightly hormonal cascade that leads to peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. If you want better sleep tonight, look at your plate, not your pill bottle. Because when it comes to sleep after 60, your dinner can be your best medicine. The sleep killers no one warns you about. After 60, you've brushed your teeth, you've turned off the lights, you've even read a few pages of that book you've been meaning to finish. And still, sleep just won't come. What if the real problem isn't your bedtime routine, but what you ate 2 hours before? Here's the sock-in-the-gut truth. What you eat between dinner and bedtime might be the #1 reason you're not sleeping well, especially after 60. Let's start with the biggest culprit. Sugar. That innocent bowl of ice cream or that just one cookie moment after dinner. It might be robbing you of the deep rest your brain is begging for. Why? Because sugar spikes your blood glucose, sending your nervous system into overdrive, right when your body should be winding down. Even worse, the inevitable blood sugar crash can jolt you awake in the middle of the night. Heart pounding, mind racing. But sugar isn't the only saboteur. Caffeine is another hidden villain, one with a long, sneaky tail. Did you know caffeine can linger in your bloodstream for up to 10 hours? That means your innocent 2 p.m. cup of coffee could still be zapping your melatonin levels by 10 p.m., making it biologically impossible for your brain to fully relax. And don't be fooled. Tea, chocolate, soda, even decaf coffee still contain enough caffeine to disrupt a sensitive system. And let's face it, after 60, our systems aren't just sensitive, they're screaming for balance. Now brace yourself for the third shocker. Late-night heavy meals are destroying your sleep chemistry. Here's what most people miss. When you go to bed on a full stomach, your body diverts energy toward digestion, not repair. That means your brain is stuck on standby while your gut is in overdrive, churning, bloating, acidifying. That's a recipe not just for heartburn and reflux, but for fragmented, shallow, unrestorative sleep. Worse yet, nighttime digestion raises your core temperature when your body actually needs to cool down to enter deep sleep. The result? You toss, you turn, you wake up drenched in sweat or totally exhausted and wonder why. But here's the truth bomb. You don't need sleeping pills. You need a new nighttime eating strategy. Cut off caffeine after 1 p.m. Stick to light, easily digestible dinners. And give yourself a 3-hour window between your last bite and bedtime. That gives your body time to digest, detox, and prepare for the rest it deserves. Want a truly restful night after 60? Then stop feeding your body like it's time to run a marathon and start nourishing it like it's time to heal. Because every bite after sunset either supports your sleep or steals it. And at this stage in life, you've earned sleep that rebuilds, restores, and recharges you. Don't let one cookie or cup of coffee stand in your way. The bedtime snack that could save your sleep. Forget everything you were told about never eating before bed. Because the right evening snack, yes, the right one, can be the missing piece in your sleep puzzle. After 60, your body changes, digestion slows, melatonin production dips, blood sugar becomes harder to stabilize. So when seniors skip food entirely before bed, it can actually backfire, leaving your brain restless, underfueled, and wide awake at 2 a.m. Here's the shocker. A small, balanced snack before bed may be exactly what your body needs to sleep deeply. But not just any snack. The old habits like cookies, crackers, or a scoop of ice cream flood your system with sugar, spike insulin, and mess with your melatonin. That's not just bad sleep. That's a recipe for midnight wake-ups, groggy mornings, and long-term inflammation. Instead, your goal is this: calm the brain, soothe the gut, and gently stabilize blood sugar through the night. And the best way to do that? Pair protein plus complex carbs plus sleep-enhancing nutrients. Let's talk examples. A handful of walnuts and a slice of banana? That's a triple threat of magnesium, potassium, and tryptophan, all natural sleep-promoting nutrients. A small bowl of oatmeal with almond butter? That's fiber, healthy fat, and steady-release glucose to keep your brain calm while you rest. Greek yogurt with a sprinkle of flaxseed? Now you've got calcium, probiotics, and omega-3s, all quietly helping your nervous system reset. Here's the truth most doctors forget to say. After 60, your brain is hungry for stability, especially overnight. You can't sleep if your blood sugar is crashing. You can't relax if your gut is bloated. You can't heal if your brain isn't properly fed. But when you give your body a light, supportive snack, something amazing happens. Your cortisol drops, your melatonin rises, and your entire nervous system shifts into rest and repair mode, where deep sleep actually begins. And here's another sock to the heart truth. That simple 200-calorie snack could be the difference between feeling 70 and feeling 50 tomorrow morning. Don't go to bed hungry, but don't go to bed full either. Find the middle, choose calm, but choose gentle nourishment. Because when you nourish wisely before sleep, you don't just wake up rested, you wake up rejuvenated. And at your age, that's not a luxury, that's survival.